Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the Dribble Studios challenge. And today, in this video, I want to start it off by saying thank you so much for the support on this series. 132 views in the first 24 hours has blown me away. It has truly blown me away because I am amazed. And I just want to thank you for the support. However, if you guys could subscribe and leave a like on this video right now, I would greatly appreciate it. Anyway, let's jump straight into the video that is for today. Alright, so now, last episode I did say that I was going to be doing a video on the play button. So when we click play, something will happen, switch the menu, and we would play the game. And that's what we're going to do in today's video. So the first thing that we want to do is head over to the backdrops. Once we're in backdrops, go over to the backdrop tab and just click down here on this button here. You don't have to click on it, you can just hover over it and then click paint. Now we want to name this loading. Once it's loading, we want to go over to the you can pick any of these, or you can just click the fill icon. We just want to find the perfect color for the game. So for me, that's obviously going to have to be this color, this nice blue color here. And we're going to go convert to bitmap. Once we've done convert to bitmap, I'm actually going to click F11 to full screen this. Once we click convert to bitmap, we want to go over here and click this. Then we want to convert to vector again, and boom. Then we want to grab some text and make it black, because you can see it really easily on this background, and it's really good and it looks amazing. So then we want to type in loading ... We could make it animated, but I don't really want to. You guys can make it animated, and how you make it animate is you click a new one and then you have to code it. So when green flag clicked, hide. When backdrop switches to menu, hide. When it switches to play, when it switches to loading, sorry, show. Switch backdrop, and then switch costume, and a green flag clicked forever. Now, that might have not made sense to you, but for the advanced coders listening to this video and watching it, that is a challenge for you. You can do that if you want. However, if you don't want to, just do what I do. It's simple, and it is easy. So, yep, you want to go... Let's just get rid of that because I did that without talking. You want to head over to the play button. So I'm going to double click it. And currently right now, when it clicks, it basically does nothing. It just changes the color, which is a good, nice little feature there. But we want to go to looks. And when you see switch backdrop to loading, and it should automatically be on loading. So just drag that and connect it to when the sprite clicked. So now when the sprite... Oh, that voice crack. When the play button is clicked, it will now switch to the loading. So now we want to make it so everything hides when it switches to loading. All you have to do is right click on the when backdrop switches to settings, hide, duplicate that, and then switch from settings to loading. And do that on every single button you can, because it is worth it. Now, you only really need to do it on play button, quit button, and settings button. So now, when we click green flag, click play, boom, loading. Now, the next thing we want to do is save. You want to make sure you keep saving it, because if something goes wrong, you can always just quit out of this without saving and reload the previous save, which is always a really nice feature. Saving, I don't know if we will be able to save, because this is a beginner tutorial and I don't want to overcomplicate things, and I don't actually know how to save myself. maybe we'll make a tutorial on that later on for advanced users. Alright, so you want to go select backdrops and go over to events. And you want to see this when backdrop switches to menu, you want to drag that out. Then you want to select the loading, swap it from menu to loading, and then go to looks. Wait, no, you want to go to control, sorry. Then you want to drag the wait 1 second, and then you want to go to operators, pick random, and then you want to change it to 2 to 5. So now it will load within 2 to 5 seconds, which is a really good feature. I really like this. I use it in pretty much all my games that I make, and I really adore this feature. It's amazing. I'm so thankful for it in the coding. However, I'm really desperate for some new blocks. So yeah, maybe when other stuff comes out, it would be really nice to see some new blocks. But we're getting off topic. So when you drag that and do that and switch the seconds around, you want to go to looks, and then you want to switch backdrop to loading. Now, we obviously haven't made a backdrop for the actual game. That's why we're going to select the backdrop, which we're already on, go to the backdrop tab up in the top left, and as you can see, we don't have one. So what's the smart thing to do? Copy the menu and then drag it right to the bottom. That's probably the best. And then you want to rename it game screen 1. Now that is a really simple name. If you don't know what it means or you don't get it, all it means is it's the first screen of the game, like the actual play game. So now you want to select the text with this mouse arrow, the cursor arrow, and hit delete on your keyboard, or you could click delete up here. Either way, it works. So this is game screen 1, so we want to head over to code. It will autosave time to time, that is fine. Switch backdrop to, and then you want to select game screen 1. So now if we click this, click play, it will wait randomly 2 to 5 seconds, and it will load, which is really good, and I love it. So far it is going well. So we want to go over to the backdrop tab in the top left again, go to game screen, and we're going to actually create a little animation. So we want to go over to the choose a sprite, and we want to paint the sprite first of all. Actually, wait, no, sorry, we want to double check if there is a plain sprite. So let's search up plain. Nope. We could, would it be in people? I'm not too sure. Let's try find a plain. It wouldn't be in plain, would it? God damn it. Let's just do all. I'm pretty sure there was a plain. I remember there being a plain. If there is no plain, just make a new one. Just draw the best plain that you can. Doesn't look like there is. I'm sure there was a plane. Skip through the numbers. Nope, doesn't look like a plane, so we're going to draw a plane. So create a new sprite, go over here, click paint. Then we want to rename it plane. Now we want to draw the plane, which is going to be quite hard. So I'm going to make it my plane white, as most planes are. And we're going to make it a box. Just draw a box, and then obviously this plane will decide on your best of your ability. So my plane is going to be absolutely terrible, but that is fine. It doesn't matter what your plane really looks like. So we're going to have this here, this here, and this there. So this is just the body of the plane. It doesn't really look like a plane much, but that's the joys of having a nice life. No, I'm joking. So then you want to go on the brush tool, and then you want to draw a window. Obviously the window doesn't have to be good, because mine window isn't good at all, and then you can colour it in. Obviously I'm now going to undo that and convert to bitmap, and then colour the thing in, but it's not covering the whole thing, which is a bit annoying, so we're going to go back and brush the thing, make it a nice little window, and then fill that in. There we go, so now we have the window on the plane, and we're going to create a wing. So let's just grab this, and yeah, this is a very simple plane. It's not very good. Obviously it doesn't have to look the best, but you know, I would prefer it to look good, but it doesn't have to look good, it's fine. So now we're gonna go grab the line thing again. Oops, I am so bad at drawing. Oh no. Alright, there we go. Now let's just fill it with white. That's white, and that's white. Boom. This is our plane. It's not very good. And so now we want to go events. When green flag clicked, we want to go to looks and drag the hide block there. Then we want to go back to events, and when backdrop switches to game screen 1, we want it to show. And we're going to duplicate that and change it to menu. So and then we'll get rid of the show block and grab the hide block. And so when it's the menu, it will now hide. When it's game screen 1, it will show. And we're obviously now going to go into sounds, choose a sound, and then we want to go to choose a sound again and go over to effects. Now we want a engine. That is a very weird sounding plane, so we're not going to do that. Let's just find a good sound. Okay, that's not the machine that I want, mate. We have the ocean wave. Now that's going to be an important sound, but it's not what we need now. This is the one, space noise. So now we're going to soften the sound. And we want when backdrop switches to game screen 1. And then we want to find the repeat until section there. And then we want to go to operators and drag the block that says blank equals 50. Now we want to grab that and place it in this hole here so it fills it in. And then we want to go over to looks again and go down to backdrop number. Then we want to drag the backdrop number into the blank and then choose the backdrop. So we want it to be until backdrop equals 5. So just get rid of the 0 instead of having another 5. Get rid of the 0 and we're going to click the green flag up here and we're going to save. So now let's test it. So we're going to play. It will load. There we go. And then we are going to go to a good noise. So play sound space noise until done. And then obviously, because this is going to be an animation, we want to drag it there. It's a nice clear day. And then we want to just do this, duplicate. And then we want to draw a fire. So it doesn't have to be a good fire. There's my fire. It's not very good, obviously. There it is. And then we want to duplicate that one as well. So it would be plane 2 and plane 3. and then we want to draw another fire on the other wing, or it can be anywhere on the plane, and then we're going to duplicate that again and then do the back thing on fire as well. So basically the plane goes from normal to on fire to on fire even more, and then extra on fire. And then we can kind of just copy this one here, duplicate that. Now we want to move it right to the end, and then just highlight it like this, like so. No, I'm joking. Delete that, don't do that, please. I just made a mistake, I'm very sorry. So now we want to save it and go over back to code, and then we want to go over to events. And we want to duplicate this one up here, and then we want to move it to the side and get rid of the show. When backdrop switches to back game screen 1, we want to wait, and then another operator's pick random. So we're going to have a 3 to 7 seconds of flying in the air without us exploding and setting on fire. Switch costume to costume plane. We want to quickly duplicate that and put that onto the when green flag clicked. So your green flag clicked on the. Oh, we want to rename this to plane. I'm very sorry. So your plane sprite will, when green flag clicked, it will switch the costume to the original plane, which is what we want. So now we want to do this, switch costume to plane 2, and then duplicate it again, and then duplicate it again, and then we want to shorten the time, so it would be 1 to 2 seconds, and then 1 to 2 seconds again. So plane 2, and then it'll be plane 3, and then blue will be plane 4, and then we want it to be play sound, and we want a crashing sound. So we just want to search crash. That's not it. God damn it. So now we want to find a crashing sound. And then we want this. Then let's do plunge sound. There we go. So then we want it to. So currently, and then we want to drag all these down here so it makes more room for this. Then we want to go to motion. Then we want to go to X equals 19 and Y equals minus 85, because that's where it's going to be. I forgot to mention the sound. The sound that we want is plunge, because our plane will plunge into the ocean. It's quite simple, really. And then we want to grab another go-to block, and then we want to change this to. Actually, no, we can get rid of that, and we can get a hide block. So copy and paste this hide block here, and drag it over here. We can stop that. There we go. And then we want to drag the play sound block right back up and click plunge. So now let's try it. Let's save, just in case there's any bugs. And then we want to play. Okay. Oh, the plane is on fire. It's on fire again. Oh, we want it to wait again. I forgot about that. So we want to grab the wait block. Undo this. I'm going to hide and play the plunge sound effect. Now, let's try it. Oh, I almost played it without the audio then. Would have been bad. So wait for it to load. It's on fire. It's on fire again. It's on fire again. And then we want stop all sounds. So I'm going to stop all sounds. So I'm going to do this, and then we want to duplicate that. So just put that there, and then let's grab another one and put it there. There we go. Now we can get rid of stop all sounds. Put that there, and now we can get rid of this. We don't need that anymore. So now we want to change this to space noise. And space noise. There we go. So that should be good. And now we want to edit this and make this, I don't know, 5. And then we can make that 2. So now we want to save it, and this should be good. So now let's try it. I'm actually going to let's keep the audio on using our setting menu that we did last episode. So here it is, the plane. Okay. Okay. So that's good. And then when you hear the plunge sound effect, we're going to make it so it waits again. And then we're going to make it switch backdrop to backdrop. Switch backdrop to loading. So it will now send us back to the loading screen. And then we're going to do the waiting. And then we're going to do the pick random. Place that in there. Let's do 2. And then let's do 15. And I'm going to quickly check how long this video has been. Oh, well, the video has been quite a long time. So let's just quickly skedoodle it now. So quickly, we want to grab the switch backdrop again and go down to game screen 1. Now it says game screen 1. We don't want that. We want to go select the backdrops, click backdrops, and we want, oh, pardon me, we want to create new backdrop and call it game, game, if I can spell, game screen 2. Now it's on game screen 2, so we can go over here and select the color and come back over, convert to bitmap, color in, and we should be good. Now we want to select the circle tool and make a sandy kind of color. So I'm going to drag the circle here. And here it is. Our land type thing. There we go. Our land. Now, obviously you may be wondering where the sun is. So we're going to copy the sun. So Control Z on game screen. On game screen 1, select the sun by clicking on it with the cursor tool. Click Control C and then click Control V when you're on game screen 2. And once you've done that, we should be good to go. Because now the sun's here, and we just want to edit the color of this. So we're going to select a more sandy color. This color is good, and now we want to draw the ocean. So let's select a nice blue color, and not do that. My bad. Let's just quickly get rid of that, and now let's do a line like so. Outline, we want to do this, and then select a nice blue color. Oh, well, that should be good. And then just fill that in there, and do this, select this, And then this will be our C. We can work on that next episode. And yeah, now let's not do anything to the background, because when we play it next, we are going to do some good stuff with the survival, and we're actually going to make our character and do all this good stuff to do with the island. So, if you want that next episode, you know what to do. Subscribe and leave a like, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.